Hi everyone, I am Dr.Attar, veterinary practitioner and health activist. We want to open new debates about human coronavirus, due to emphasizes and heavily burdened outbreak of this disease around the world, but due to some problematic concerns in our country, in Iran, we made the first movie about coronavirus, about some remedies for therapeutic measures of human coronavirus. There are some recommendations. We are prescribed them in the previous movie, and just now we began to say something about the main trial of epidemics happen in human coronavirus. Really, what happened in Wuhan a couple of weeks or more than a couple of weeks ago? A highly contagious form of a human coronavirus with severely affecting the respiratory tract swept the city of Wuhan. Wuhan, one of the populated cities in the centers of China, with more than 11 million population and over 1 million college students, is a boom of activity, culture, movements, and one of the most populated transport velocity in the China. This highly contagious form of a human coronavirus affected this city and produced an heavy outbreak with spread of more than 270,000 people infected and more than 3,000 people death toll. In this video, we want to show from the view of an interdisciplinary course, we want to show what is the pillar of a nation and stability of a population collapse due to an epidemic infectious particle which can be newly introduced to a population. Really, what happened in Wuhan? What is the social, economic, cultural, and even metropolitan consequences lead to triggering of this outbreak? All of this potency is completely dependent to the viral particle or environmental, social, and other prospects can lead to these severely happened outbreaks. In the Wuhan, more than a series of scenarios persist. Approximately 2 days before the first report in December 2019, one of the largest Chinese freestyle dish festival who served more than 48,000 dishes of Chinese food spread in the city of Wuhan. Meanwhile, just before the beginning of a Chinese lunar holiday trips is another key for overestimated spread of this infection around the China, and the censorship by the governance of China is another secular. We must compare this with the feasibility and the susceptibility of other nations in the coincident outbreaks. We have another model in Iran, in Italy, and in some another part of the world, which we must re-estimated and evaluated them about the weakness of these nations and how we can control spread of such these epidemics. I try to show that in the model of China, in the city of Wuhan, the social consequences of Chinese food, Chinese cuisine, this process help a kind of a variety of animals who every of them can harbor a special viral, a special bacterial material inside them, transmitted between the animal to animal, animal to human, and at the same time human to human mutant of viruses like this human coronavirus. Just let me say something about the dangerous behavior of a population. What is the meaning of a dangerous behavior of a population? Is the dangerous behavior in a population lead to triggering of such an huge outbreak, or most of outbreaks is completely dependent to the structural material of a viral particle. For example, in the case of China, in the Wuhan, we found a special type of Chinese food and cuisine on which every edible animals, every moving animals are edible and ready to kill, easily killed, prepared and freshly served to the guest in less than a couple of minutes. Showed that the process of cooking, the process of preparing of a food is not enough for eradication of an infectious particle. One of the dangerous behavior in the style of a Chinese and the Southeast Asia is the type of a feeding and the type of a cultures which is full of wet markets in every cities, in every areas. These wet markets prepared most of the culturally accepted edible animals ready to prepare. Another dangerous behavior in the country of us, in Iran, we have a very warm population with handshaking every time, with more kindly speech on which we want to guess everything to another's and want to say something about our cousins, about our foods, about preparing the foods for another's. And this cultural movement, especially for Iran, help the triggering of such this outbreak. It is another thing, as the behavioral concepts must be notified. There are dangerous things must be notified again, and re-evaluation of them help the epidemiologist how to prepare resistance against the newly produced outbreak. We want to say what is the cosmopolitan concepts must be notified for prevention of such an outbreak, and how the quarantine can prevent spread of such a horrible consequence. Keep with us, and if you find these subjects feasible, it would be pleased to subscribe our channels and ring the bell. Thank you so much. I am Dr. Attar from Iran.